Hey y'all, retro glasses, NES controller. What? Game card over there. Must be time for some more NES action.
Back at it again with the white guns.
Today we're looking at the last of the Batman games for the NES, and the worst. Made by a different company, not made by Satsume. This one's made by Konami. They had the rights to the second movie game. The Super Nintendo one is actually a lot of fun. This is kind of a port of the Super Nintendo one, so it's a beat 'em up. It just, especially once you played a lot of the NES one, the Super Nintendo one, it just does not hold up as well. Let's go ahead and give it a look. Like I said, based on the second movie with Catwoman and the what's it called? Yeah, see, it's even going to tell the story of the movie. And as you can see, it's kind of, yeah. I mean, the graphics are okay. It's near the end of the life cycle of the NES where they started kind of not caring and the palettes go weird. So you can punch, you can slide, you can jump, kick. You can do the cape swing that takes up health. You do have some weapons. They were in the NES one, or SNES one, so it's kind of they're kind of like just ripping the NES one as much as they can. All these moves were in the NES one as well. And it even has a block like the NES one, so you got to give them credit for getting as much of the NES one as they could in. But you have the slide, you have the block, the cape swirl, the items, jump kicks. It's a regular beat 'em up. It's not bad as a beat 'em up. It just the NES, the Super Nintendo one is better. And I mean, there's no Robin in the movie or anything, so there's no true player. It just kind of is what it is, I guess. It's later in the life of the NES, like I said, so, hey, a beat 'em up that's of any quality, especially one that's playable. I mean, it's not horrible. This game is not horrible. Don't get me wrong, I just like the Super Nintendo one better. But given your choices of nothing, new beat 'em up or this is perfectly acceptable. This is better than some other beat 'em ups. Hell, I'd rather play this than Double Dragon 3. So, and depending on my mood, maybe even over Double Dragon 1. Never Double Dragon 2 though. Now Double Dragon 2 is the beat 'em up. But there was like Final Fight, Mighty Final Fight or whatever on the NES at about the same era. 93 or so. So, and it is better, I think, overall. Mighty Final Fight is. So, there still were other alternatives. One thing this does right, there's ice, about it's only got one life, but unlike Double Dragon 3, you have half a chance. Dang, stilt guys. No names, they're just all enemy, but in the Super Nintendo version, it did actually have the guys had names. A big whoop. Might seem like this is too easy, but it's also just the first level. So, you know, kind of fine. We're just kind of getting into the... Oh dear, that does not do as much damage as I wish it did. It's probably almost too hard for their as easy as how the level was. I don't know, Double Dragon 3 are looking a little better. But, nah, you can still, I mean, you continue. There's passwords, which is nice, too. So, this is the last of the Batman game. It's the lesser of the three, but it's still decent enough. It's still decent. It's made by Konami. They're a respectable enough company. And really, this was just kind of a, I mean, last gasp just here, throwing the NES guys a bone at this point, because the Super Nintendo was out. And this game came out on everything, though. Amiga, DOS, Game Gear, the Master System, Sega CD, the Sega Genesis. Yeah, I mean, everything. Hell, I think it even came out in the Lynx. Yeah. So, you know, it just got mobbed out. It's a video game based on a movie, but it's based on a good character. And for a movie-based game especially, I mean, if you lump it in with movie-based games, it gets even to a higher level. But overall, not the best of the Batman games, but decent enough fun beat 'em up. And until next time, I'm Mr. Sunglasses saying, sorry, boys and girls, no more Batman games for a while. But see you later.